Hiya, come on in and get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I hope everyone's having a super Sunday. I can't believe the sun came out. It just makes everything different. It makes everything just feel better, even though it shows all the dust. That's why we do spring cleaning. Saying that, I was doing winter cleaning, me. But I want to thank all my lovely subscribers for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your emails. I appreciate every single one of you. Now, this is a goddess energy reading. And whatever comes out, comes out. There's got obviously a message for somebody because Spirit urged me to do this. And I'm feeling like in a bit of a goddess energy as well. I've just sprayed some Chanel No. 5. And I've got I forgot what it's called, but it's by Givenchy. My daughter got me it and it smells beautiful. It smells so feminine, so beautiful. Yeah, I just wanted to showcase something before we start the reading. Now, I've got the tarot box ready to go for anybody who's interested. Let me just shove these out way a minute. And I've only got one ready because I only had like enough for one. But, oh, it's falling out here. Oh, something else fall out then. I'm sure it was a sticker, did it? Because there were 2 stickers. Oh, there's another one here. Yeah, we've got a peacock feather. We've got a sage stick. We have got a protection spray. We've got some balm just because I made this myself. And it's healing, beautiful, just very nice. We've got a shell with some Palo Santo cones. We've also got a necklace made by moi. And we've got this candle, beautiful candle made by moi. We've got these crystals. I don't know how many there is, but just a few, some little crystals. We've got the yin and yang iron-on patch. We've got the tarot deck with keywords and a couple of stickers. Thought I'd throw them in there as well. But yeah, this tarot deck, this tarot box gift set is with a full reading, private reading, and it's £35 donation. So if anybody is interested in that, you'll have to let me know. Because there's only one lucky person who's going to get this. But they are beautiful. And everybody who's got these boxes all agree. I'm not just saying that. But yeah, we're going to get into this goddess reading and see what Spirit wants us to know today. I bought two goddess tarot decks. I've got the Women of Myth. I've got the Feminine Wisdom. I've got the African Goddess Rising. I've got the Journey to the Goddess Realm. What else have I got? And I've got the She Sirens as well. Mimi! Mimi! Mimi says, I want to say hello. She always comes because I'm sure she just likes to make her little cameo. Hello, everyone. Thank you for my donations, saving my life. I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You're so pretty. What are you doing? Right, we're going to get into this reading. And, oh, look. The moon. Guilt's real. Now, if there's any men watching this, like, no offence, but we do. It's the truth. It even tells you in the Bible, there's nothing more intelligent on this earth than a woman. But just in the 4 ones as well. So something good. I feel like something good and exciting is in the air. You know, we need to clear this energy, rising up from that hibernation, you know, and coming alive. Springtime's around the corner. And I've just seen the Chariot as well. But let's get into it. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show all the goddesses exactly what it is they need to see right now. Thank you. We love you. The chariot, I just seen the chariot. Something moving forward here. Forward movement. I'm seeing the chariot, but we've got Leo energy. And the magician. Yes, the magician has all the tools they need to manifest everything, especially when you're in your divine feminine energy. You can just manifest quickly, and people don't realize that. And it's like you might see other people and it's like, oh, how do they do that? Well, because they've tapped into that goddess energy, that divine feminine. It's like the Kundalini rising. When you are empowered in your divine feminine energy, it's like nothing can stop you, nothing can touch you. It's like you just manifest quickly. It's like you can just think about something and it's yours. But yes, let's get into this. Oh, and I've got my nails on that I made, my new ones. I thought I'm going to put these on for this reading. Oh, my life. What divine feminine. Empress energy. Empress energy. All four queens rolled into one. When we are in this energy, it's like, yeah, nothing can stop us now. That's what song's been playing in my head. Nothing can stop us now. So, yes. Oh, we got the High Priestess. This is the divine feminine. The divine feminine. The Empress is the divine feminine as well, but this High Priestess energy, Empress energy, spirit, thank you, come through. I think when we realise as well, because a lot of time life can, it happens for us, not to us. We've got the Ace of Wands, something new beginning here. It could be manifesting something new. And this is all about taking action as well, doing something new, It could even just be simple as self-care, having a self-care routine of looking after yourself and knowing that you are worthy and deserving. It doesn't matter what you look like, what size you are, what colour you are, what age you are. It doesn't matter. Don't compare yourself to these people on the TV or the magazines, because half of them are females anyway. Just tap into your own energy, tap into your own goodness. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what is the message for our divine feminines? What is the message today, Spirit? All the goddesses. Ooh, wow. My favourite card in the deck. So that I feel like this, with justice coming out, I feel like this is justice, especially when you've been through something. Usually, a lot of the time, things happen to happen. We'll think things are happening to us, but they're happening for us. Spirit wants us to awaken. The angels want us to awaken. Our ancestors want us to awaken to who we really are. We are gods and goddesses. And when we walk in that energy, it's like you on a higher vibration. But justice is here. It will be justice. Yes, look, this new beginning. This is Spirit saying, take this leap of faith. Choose you today. Choose you. Yeah, look, seeing things from a different perspective. This is like Medusa. Whoa. Very powerful energy. Very powerful energy I'm seeing. Yeah, and I just seen the Lovers, and it was the Lovers it's where's it gone? I can't find it now, but I just seen the Ace of Cups as well. But yeah, the Lovers is loving yourself, because it's a woman looking in the mirror. So I feel like it's like, don't wait around for someone else to love you. You love you, and then you attract. You don't chase. Just be in that divine feminine energy. Just look after yourself. Do your nails, do your hair, do your makeup, whatever it is that makes you feel, put on a pretty dress, whatever makes you feel like feminine energies. is more powerful than masculine energy. But when we have a balance, it's like we can draw on the masculine energy, because that, we can have a balance. It's like, if you're not whole by yourself, you're never going to be whole with somebody else. Somebody else can't make you whole. Only you can do that. Emperor, but it's a woman. You see, this energy, this is a powerful energy. This is like masculine and feminine energy together. Very powerful energy, being the boss of your own life. You be the boss of you. And look at that volcano erupted in the background. It's like, oh, whoa, I feel like this is, I'm seeing the tower and the temperance here, divine intervention. There's some kind of divine, this reading could be divine intervention, because I would just sat there not knowing what even reading to do, and then spirit just I downloaded it. It just came to me. But yeah, this is divine intervention. Divine intervention right here with the tower and the temperance. And we got the magician again. See, you have everything you need. It's always within. Everybody goes out searching for something that's not out there. It's inside us. And little things each day, just little taking care of your little things each day, pampering to yourself, pampering to your needs. It came out. This is all new beginning. Spirit is like, 3 major arcanas coming out like that. Just bang, bang, bang. Oh yes, this is power. This is the power coming through. Yes, Spirit wants somebody to take this. I don't just split on the magician again. Spirit's like, take this leap of faith. You have everything you need. And once you do it, you'll get used to it. It takes 2 weeks to form a habit. It takes 2 weeks to break it, but you get good habits, you get bad habits. Look, this is someone who needs to love themselves. This reading is for somebody who needs to look in the mirror and actually like what you see. Don't compare yourself to anybody else, because, we're all unique. Why would you want to compare yourself to somebody else? You've got to love yourself, love all your flaws, love everything about you. Don't focus on the negative, focus on the good things. It's like we all do. It's like, oh, I wish I had a better nose, or I wish I had better toes, whatever it is, yeah. Focus on the good things about you. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And especially the eyes. If you've got beautiful eyes are the windows to the soul. That's all you need. Be a feminine woman. Love yourself. So you should set the standard for how others are going to love you as well. Oh my word. And the airs and ones and the sun. I'm getting excited about this reading, I swear. I'm even getting goosebumps. I don't know why, but I heard, ain't no sunshine when she's gone, but she's always gone so long. Anytime she goes away. So baby, you've left somebody's life, yeah, or they might have left yours, and now the sun has gone out, but the sun is here. You are the sun. Sun shining, 4 majors, straight off the bat. And we've got this lovers again. Spirits that, yeah, look in the mirror and love what you see. Sometimes I have good days and I have bad days. I look in the mirror and I think, oh my God, look about 100. And then other days I look in the mirror and I think, oh wow, actually, looking okay today. It's just like that. And I just say that high praises again. The divine feminine energy. Look, she's got an egg in her hand and it's about to crack. This could even represent, like Eastress. What is it? The feminine the goddess of Easter. Of fertility. The goddess of fertility. Yes, there's a tower, some kind of divine intervention. And I feel like it might be something that you do. Your artistic qualities. A divine intervention could be a download even. Regarding, you could even be a painter, you could be an hairdresser, a florist. whatever it is, yeah, you might not have even know what your purpose is in life right now, but it's going to come to you. You could get a download. Oh my word, no. This is just getting good. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the tower's peeping out. The star. You see, this is justice, you healing. Because these people come into our lives, yeah, and they think it's like the Bible says, I made the man for the wrecking work. Not to break you down, but to build you up, to make you strong, to make you a warrior. There's something here that's destined. This Wheel of Fortune. I feel like somebody might need to cut some ties here. Do a cord cutting or something like that, to the past. You can even do it just mentally, or actually, you can do it physically because it's all about intention. But you could even write it down. Yeah, you could write it down. Or even just getting together with friends and talking about things. Sometimes that's all you need is a good chin wag with a friend to make you see something. Yeah, look, we've got this 4 of Wands, 11-11 energy. And just before I did this reading, it was 11-11. So I know that this is from heaven, from the angels. Yeah, I feel like somebody's been through a lot here. But this is healing. Healing is justice. 5 majors straight away. And I'm splitting it again on the lovers. This is the spirit is saying, look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. I love every part of you. I love every dimple, every bit of whatever cellulite, every scar. It's just, it's proof that you've endured something and come through it. Yeah, healing is justice. Because them people that were sent, to sent for the wrecking work, they were just pawns in this game. I cannot believe all these majors. I literally cannot. We've got the high priestess, we've got the chariot. This is things actually moving forward. The Fool, when you take that leap of faith, when you just decide today, say, right, this is it, no more. And letting go of the people, places and things that brought you down or bring you down or whatever it is. This is like getting out of there. Got the Hermit. This is Hermit. It's like introspection. This is self-reflection, looking deeper within yourself. Take a deeper look, Spirit says, within you. You got to ask it. This is what you need to do. You could even write it down. Write all your good qualities down on a piece of paper. Write all the things that you're good at, or the good things that you've done in your life. And then write all the bad things. And I bet you the good always outweighs the bad. And if it doesn't, then make it. Change. Do something good today. Be good to yourself. Choose you. Choose you today. High Priestess, Divine Feminine, Hierophant, another major. All these majors are telling me that honestly, I can feel the energy. Seriously feel this strong, powerful energy here. It's time. Chaos is out and going. We're leaving. We're leaving the chaos behind. And again, another major. I think somebody might need to do a cord cutting. Releasing the past. Letting it go. Don't let your past dictate your future. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, thank you. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. Yeah, I think somebody might realise now that you were the sunshine in their life, and that now that you've gone, another major arcana. I've never done a reading like this. Ever in my entire life. I am not kidding. There's 8 major arcanas come out. I have never, ever, ever had a reading where 8 majors have come out one after the other. Never. Oh my word. No, I can't even handle it myself. The Temperance with the Empress. You could actually even be like Earth Angel energy. Spirit. I'm feeling like there's some maybe you might be listening to some music here, because there's music on this radio. Heard it on the radio. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo. Spirit. Oh, if another major comes out now, I'm just going to fall on the floor. Somebody will have to come and pick me up there. Oh, no, that was too many, Spirit. That was. Oh, I seen a Queen of Swords on it. Queen of Swords and a Seven of Pentacles. I mean, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, the Empress. Heavenly Spirit. Heavenly Angels. Anything else for the collective, the goddess energies. This is powerful. Hopefully this is going to give somebody some inspiration. Yeah, there's something ending here, and I feel like it's coming in quickly. There's an ending. Got the Death card. I feel like it's the death of the old self, and I feel like this with the Knight of Swords, it's somewhat fast. You know, transformation can happen within the moment you decide. You could just say, right, either jump in the bath or jump in the shower, do your hair, do your nails, do your makeup, put on a pretty dress, and you are going to feel better. There's an ending to something here. You see, it was another major 9. 9, it's a magic number. And so with the Knight of Swords, I feel like it's fast. It's a very fast moving card, this. Very fast. And we've got the strength here. The light spirit saying you have the strength here. Picking yourself up, because sometimes we have to hit rock bottom. Sometimes we do, to find us way back up. You know, there's many times I've actually been on the floor, on my hands and knees, like in despair. And you know, spirit came through. Honestly, spirit came through. I remember once I was in Coventry, and I actually believe that saying, when you being sent to Coventry, I literally did get sent to Coventry. And it was probably the worst 8 weeks that I've ever experienced in any town. And I have lived in a lot of towns. But it was a nightmare. It was a complete and utter nightmare. And I was so desperate, I found somebody having sex in my garden at 6 o'clock in the morning, a braid on the window. And I couldn't cope after that. I thought, no, I have got to get away from it. I had my kids with me. Imagine if the kids had looked out the window. But honestly, I was on the floor crying, and the phone rang, and it was a women's refuge in Darlington, and they said, we've got a house for you. Not a house, we've got a place for you. And I moved. And it was like the best thing ever. We literally packed up that car. Within 1 hour, we was on the motorway. We was gone. I've got a Queen of Wands here. This is taking action, and I feel like it could be writing something down. You know, it could be writing something. Write down your plans. When you write things down, they come true. So make sure you write something good. I'm just having my shake. I've made this shake. Yeah, this is the shake of all shakes. It gives me energy. It gives me nourishment, and it's also got espresso coffee in it. So I start off with a banana, and then I put 3 dates in, all organic. Then I put apricots, 3 apricots, almond milk or cashew milk, and then I put a spoonful of honey, and then I put some lion's mane mushroom in, and then I put some cacao. Then I put some freshly grated nutmeg, a bit of cinnamon, a bit of ginger, a bit of cayenne pepper, and then my espresso coffee, and I blend it all together. And I'm telling you, it gives me energy. It just makes me feel good. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, please show us the outcome of this after the Knight of Swords, after someone takes action towards healing, loving themselves, standing in their divine feminine energy. What is the outcome, Spirit? I feel like somebody really needed to hear this today. I've got the Ace of Pentacles here. This could even be like, I feel like this is a gift. And look, I'm seeing autumn with the High Priestess. You could be gifted in, the intuition, the higher knowledge. Like the High Priestess knows everything. She don't know how she knows, but she knows. This could be like a gift, an earthly gift. It's an earthly gift. Yeah, I feel like because you went through something here, we've got the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Oh, yeah, you could have even been through a Ten of Swords. We've got a Ten of Wands and a Three of... I feel like this is too much of a heavy burden to carry. There's something that has hurt somebody in the heart, and it's too much of a heavy burden to carry. That's why you've got to let it go. You've got to let it go. Yeah, we've got a page of cups with an Empress. It could even be your own child. This could have even been your own child. Look, she's spilling that cup here. Your own child could have hurt you. That's what I'm saying. But you've got to forgive them, Forgive, what does it say? Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Forgive them, Mother, for they know not what they do. We've got a Queen of Cups energy here, very intuitive. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, possibly resonate with someone. Yeah, I'm seeing the Six of Cups energy. I feel like this is making amends as well. Look, this is a mother and a child. And the mother is giving either... The child is giving the mother the cup, or the mother is giving the child the plant, whatever, flower and flowers. I once did that. Like I went to a circle, yeah, and it was to call on your spirit guides, yeah. And I seen my spirit guide, yeah, above my head. Not ask me how, but I did, and it was it was pure white, right, shining white from head to toe, right, like he had a long white beard. He was just shining white, and he was a male, and he was like ancient. I don't know if it was the Ancient of Days, but I seen the spirit guide above my head. But this other woman who was there, who was like a medium, psychic medium, she said to me, she went, I seen a dark cloud above your head. And I thought, well, I seen a pure white being, like I seen it. And then I figured it out, yeah, because I thought, oh, was this dark cloud following me, yeah? And I realised it was the mother. So what I did was I made her these flowers and I went to the door and I gave it to her. But she stabbed me in the back the same day. Not literally with a knife, but yes, she did. I asked her for help. I said, I need to get out of here. Loads of bad things were happening to me. Like literally really bad things were happening to me. And I said, I just need help to get away. She didn't help me. The only person that helped me was my social worker that I had as a child. She was called Pam Walker. And she was the one that took me to the train station, bought me my train tickets, and I got out of there. I left and I moved to Grimsby for a year. I'm just seeing 8 of Wands here. Something happening, coming in quick. You see, something happening, speed, fast. But yeah, because somebody might need to make amends. I like a mother-daughter scenario, or mother-son, whichever. Take it as it resonates. But there's something here about a mother and child. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles here. A message. Look, she's planting something here. Planting the seed. Maybe just planting the seed or sending a message. Yeah, some 8 of Wands again. You could just be sending a message to someone. Excuse me, confirmation. We've got Selene here. I let the light of illumination fill me with love. I seen the light. Maybe somebody might have seen the light. I express myself with honesty and integrity. And I'm not going to pronounce her name because I can't. And if anybody else can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. I can't pronounce her name, so Chal, chal, Chalchio Ticlu Tilico. You see what I mean? I can't pronounce it. I don't expect anybody else to either. Oh, we've got Isis. With wisdom and nurturing, I empower myself and others. Yeah, you see, when you nurture yourself, when you have the wisdom to nurture yourself, you empower other women. You know, you set the standard. The goddess within. Every breath replenishes my soul and helps me to regenerate. Courtly cue. Every breath, yeah, just breathe in. Inhale the good shit. Exhale the bad shit. Yeah, breath work is really good, you know. It's like really good because oxygen brings oxygen into our blood. Ainana. I radiate passion and feel deeply connected to all around me. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what do the goddesses need to see today? Thank you, Spirit. I'm not taking them all. With every breath, I climb higher to reach my goals. Bixia Yuan Jin. With every breath, I climb higher to reach my goals. With every breath, I treat myself and others with respect and care. Right, let me find this book. I'm trying to think which deck it is. Is it this one? The Goddess Oracle. The Celtic. Oh, no, I was reading that one. It's the wrong one. It's a Bixia Yuan Jin. I was looking for Amy. Bixa. It's the Taoist goddess of the wind, dawn, and destiny. Inspiration, imagination, liberation, and manifestation. Bixia Yuan Jin is at the birth of every child. She casts them a loving glance and determines their destiny. She was given this ability after winning a contest between the Taoist gods by sending a soothing breeze which encourages humans to climb higher than ever before. Bixia Yuanjin, the Taoist goddess of wind, dawn, and destiny, symbolizes ascent and achievement. This ritual focuses on setting and progressing towards personal goals in line with her uplifting energy. Visualize a goal you wish to achieve. With each deep breath, imagine climbing a step towards that goal. Affirm, each step I take brings me closer to my aspirations. Every step I take, every move I make, every single day. Nobody there. Yes, Sheba, there's nobody there. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, is there anything else? Sheba. Yeah, when I hear the dogs barking when I'm doing a reading, I think, yeah, there's probably somebody in the background maybe saying, like, every step I take again. Every step I take. I just had to kick the dog out because she's just going to ruin. There's someone, I think maybe somebody's trying to ruin something for someone. You know what I mean? There might be a negative person around. I'm not saying she was negative, but just the dog barking. Somebody around you that says, oh, you can't do this. Dogs barking. Iris, Every step I take imbues me with hope. You see how spirit works? Every breath I take, every move I make, all day. Iris, Greek goddess of the rainbow, communication, hope, joy, and service. Fleet of foot, Iris is the esteemed messenger goddess who carries information and help between the heavenly and earthly realms, spreading light and love. Her aura glows with hope and promise, reflected in her creation of rainbows from her multicolored ribbons, alerting humans to her presence and signifying good things to come. The ritual. Iris, the Greek goddess of the rainbow, brings hope and renewal. This walking ritual is about infusing each step with optimism, mirroring Iris's hopeful essence. Walk at a comfortable pace. With each step, mentally affirm, hope guides me, and every step brightens my path. Yeah. Every step I take, every move I make. So I feel like there's something about this, but it could be about walking. You know, at life's crossroads, I wield my power and courage. Yeah, looking for finding the power within. And here, another one. With every step I take, I am connected to earth energy. You know, that when you, honestly, if you've never done it, do it. Grounding. You go outside in barefoot, yeah, and stand on that grass. Close your eyes and just feel that connection. It's like electrical. It's so healing, really healing and really beneficial. I've done it so many times, and it's even better if you put your hands and your feet on the ground. You know, like sit if you sit down, but not if the ground's wet. You know, maybe not so. But yeah, just I'm gonna go with this one next. This she sirens. We've got ma, ma. You know, baby's first words, ma. And we've got nurture. This is you, nurture. I feel like nurturing yourself because you are cosmic. Definitely, there's somebody. This, with it, honestly, the way this reading's coming out, this is definitely like a powerful reading. We've got amplify, yeah, turn up their power. We are electrical beings, you know. We are connected to the earth and all that is. You know, people always seem to be. We've got courage as well. It says mother loving courage. Because a mother has got courage, and a mother can find a superhuman strength as well. I've had it in my life. I've had superhuman strength where I've picked stuff up and done things that is beyond any kind of logical explanation. So yeah, you can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. This is nearly making me laugh. Don't be so fucking nice. Game changer. Yeah, maybe you might need to stop being nice to certain people. Tell them to no one. If somebody's not around, somebody's around you and they're not very nice and they're not like supporting you, yeah, because if people are drilling holes in the boat, you've got to know who's on your side. If they're not lifting you up, yeah, tell them to no one. You might need to do, somebody might need to do this to someone. If the people around you are not lifting you up and they're not clapping for you, they're not your people. So don't be so effing nice. I need to read this. I need to read it. She riff transmission. Stop being so fucking nice. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Stop playing small and hiding your light. Stop allowing your voice to be silenced and censored, either by yourself or by others. Stop thinking that what you think and feel doesn't matter or isn't important. You're needed to change the game. The game that's had us all staying small, compliant, nice and sweet, seen and not heard. The game in which we do as we're told, suppress our emotions, don't rock the boat, and don't speak up or express our feelings. You're a game changer. How? Start by not being so fucking nice. Affirm it. I'm changing the game. Heart rift prompt activation. Don't mistake niceness for kindness and compassion. Nice is something that people, women especially, become in order to keep the peace. Where in your life could you be less nice? What could this free up? Allowing you to change the current game. Inspiro. My nan, actress Miriam Margolyes, every chrono has ever showed me that no one ever changed the game by being nice. She's also wearing a necklace by my favourite artist, Judy Chicago, who is and always will be a game changer in every sense of the word. So somebody might need to stop being so fucking nice. Yeah, just be you. Yeah, ma. You might be just, you might be keeping the peace, ma. Well, don't. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. I love Spirit sense of humour, me. I really do. Empress. And we've got determined. You see, confirmation. Empress. Stop being so fucking nice. Be determined. That is the medicine that you need. Yeah, people think, oh, I can't say that. Yeah, you can. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. I mean, sometimes I say things without thinking and then I regret it afterwards. But, I'd rather somebody tell me the truth than I'd rather somebody hurt me with the truth than, like, comfort me with a lie. It's better. Empress. She Rift transmission. It's time to birth a new possibility. One where you're not a result of the story you've been told about yourself, by others, by your family, by society. One where you are powerful, you are potent, you are fecund, you are fertile. You manifest everything from new life to creative projects to entire fucking universes. One where you're no longer waiting to be saved or rescued. One where you're not seeking approval or validation. One where you're not waiting for someone to buy you a ring or find your clitoris. Mainly because you can buy your own ring and you can definitely bring yourself to orgasm. Affirm it. I am a creatrix birthing multitudes. Heart rift prompt activation. She's a mama, but not necessarily of children, although she absolutely might be. She's fecund land. She's a creatrix, birthing herself and all possibilities into being. Sit with this card for a few minutes because she's heavy in symbology. If you're drawn to the pomegranate in her lap, or the infinity sign at her throat, or the Venus symbol, ask yourself why. Because the answer holds the clues and the cues you need to connect with this ancient, yet thoroughly relevant for now archetype. So, yes, I like this deck. I didn't even know how it was. I didn't know it was like this. I probably should use it more. I think I might need to put a warning. Because some people are snowflakes. But some people are the fucking hail. They are the wind. They are the storm. Yes, don't be a snowflake. Be the medicine. Spirit zone. Look, golden. Oh my word. Golden and determined. Medicine. Medicine. You are the medicine. You are she who holds the wisdom. She who has the ability to work with the cyclical nature of death and rebirth. She who is able to connect with other dimensions. She whose heart and third eye are one and the same. She who knows that she is the key of life. The Ankh, the feminine cross representing the womb and the birth canal. And of course, she who is able to burn it all down and rise from the ashes, the phoenix. You have an innate ability to know how to feel, peel, reveal, heal, and seal. You have an innate ability to commune with nature and her cycles and seasons, with the plants and the devas, with the ancestors. You have an innate ability to use your body as a place and space of alchemy to alchemize matter into light. You know that self-inquiry is the medicine. You know that trusting your body as safe space is the medicine. You know that the loving reminder, I'm not broken, I'm not the medical labels and terms I've been given, is the medicine. Yes, you know something? I like that because I can't stand labels. It's like people are so proud to wear labels. Oh, I'm ADHD, I'm Nora this and I'm that, whatever. I am me, and that is enough. Take them labels and stick them somewhere else. Affirm it. I make fierce medicine. Heart drift prompt activation. Close your eyes for a few moments, and when you open them again, see which part of the card draws your eyes are drawn to first. That will dictate the kind of medicine making you're being called to work with right now. What medicine do we need for these current times that only you can make? So, there's the Ankh, there's a snake. It says Zoe, who reminds us all that we are the medicine. The imagining holds the snakes of Medusa, a cuter look behind the myth of what we've been told, and the Ankh, the Egyptian symbol of life. It also shows the scarab, a symbol of regeneration, and a mythical phoenix-like creature protecting the programmed crystals of plenty that hold the wisdom of all that is crystalline. It just reminded me then of the 12 crystal skulls, yeah? If you've ever read the Hermetica, it tells you about the 12 crystal skulls, and apparently whoever's got these 12 crystal skulls is the one that's ruling and who has the power over this world. But I feel like somebody is golden here. Somebody is determined. You are golden. Yeah, it says go your own way, direction. Go your own way. You have been given permission to go your own way. Do it yourself, you know what I mean? Don't follow anybody else, don't follow the crowd, just be you. And now I think I'm going to go with this Women of Myth. Oh look, we've got Dido, heroine, the lover, mother lover. We've got Goddess Kali, the frenzy. Oh, spirit, come through today. And we've got Goddess, the guide. I know spirit is coming through. I know the ancestors are coming through because I feel that energy. I feel it, a powerful energy. Heavenly spirit, heavenly angels. What message do we have for the goddess? The goddess watching this reading. The goddess is. Oh, we've got the rule breaker heroine Morgan Le Fay. Oh, powerful Morgan Le Fay. Where's this book? The heroine. Defying convention, sexual liberation, and personal agency. Her story. Morgan Le Fay, a sorceress from the King Arthur legend, uses her seductive powers to enchant and beguile men. Depicted as both an antagonist and magical healer, she is a symbol of sexual freedom. Card meaning. You may be feeling disempowered or overwhelmed by gender, society, or culture-based norms on what you should do. This card is a call to live up to your own standards. Make the first move. Morgan Le Fay calls on you to recognize your own wants, needs, and desires and speak them confidently into existence through art-centered, soul-aligned action. Ignore anyone who says you can't have what you want or do what you please. Yeah, because I feel like there could be an energy around somebody that tries to tell you that you can't do this or you're not good enough or whatever it is. Then that people should not be around you. Delete them. Yeah. Oh, look, I've seen the imposter. It says monster, the imposter. So somebody could have an imposter around them, but you'll know by the words that come out of the mouth and whether they're lifting you up or bringing you down. Yes, sometimes you have to let people go. Sometimes if somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Heavenly spirit, heavenly angels, anything else for the collective, goddess, energy. You know what it is? I have to take it because this is 3 times now and I didn't take it last time and I've seen it the first time, I've seen it the second time, now this is the first time. There's some kind of sadness here and this is the monster. Some kind of sadness. And I have to take it because Spirit says, I showed you it, take it. So it's going to resonate with somebody. Feeling overcome, separation from loved ones, and heartbreak. Her story. Clydna was a banshee queen in Irish folklore who was charmed by a handsome adventurer and left with him for the mortal world, whereupon she drowned in the sea. This card points to a situation where you feel far away from someone or something you love. This distance could be physical, but this card could also refer to an emotional chasm as well. Her advice: reach out to someone you love. The appearance of Clydna suggests you feel a heart-rending ache and longing for connection, for a sense of home, comfort and companionship. If you can't visit a person, send them a message or play music that connects you to that time, place or person and feel them in your heart. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. Yeah, so that could be it. It could be reach out or just remember. Maybe you just remember, if you can't reach out, just keep the fond memories. You can just put the music on and dance. Heavenly Spirit. Oh, wow. Well, that obviously clearly wanted to come out. The heroine Arowello, the power broker. Oh, powerful energy. Powerful energy. The power broker. Arowello. Leadership, power, and confidence. Her story. Arruelo is the legendary Somali queen who smashed the patriarchy in her quest to defy gender roles, empowering women to assume leadership positions and men to take on child rearing responsibilities. Card meaning. This card represents competition, challenge, and conflict. Power and karmic imbalances can lead to fear-based actions. Refusing to pay it forward or back can cause unrest. Arabella is giving you the reins. Now steer yourself to your desired outcome and bring others along with you. Remember that the universe is abundant and so are opportunities. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, make you smarter, and inspire you to be better. Leave behind those who don't, won't, or can't. Confirmation. Yes, some people are not your people. Yeah, I'm seeing that off the imposter again. There's somebody who's an imposter around somebody, and I'm not trying to say that to make people afraid, but I think you're going to know by what comes out of their mouth. If they're not lifting you up, what are they doing? Then what are they there for? Yeah, look, I'm seeing boundaries, I'm seeing the wisdom, and I'm seeing sisterhood, and I'm seeing boundaries here, a dividing line. Some wisdom, it's like wisdom that to know the difference, yeah. And it's saying solitude here, withdraw from society. That could be someone, yeah, sit at home. You could be at home here withdrawing from society, a bit like myself. I do. But yeah, you know, sometimes you do, you block it out. Block out people, places and things because you just want to be on your own. You know, it's sometimes, especially if you've been through some, you know, with people, you just like, sometimes it's safer to be on your own. But I feel like this is a call for change. I feel like this is a time to stand up in your power and tell people to fuck off. And I'm not apologising for swearing because these cards swear. But yeah, sometimes you just have to. You don't even have to be polite. You know, if somebody's being horrible, just tell them to fuck off. Boundaries. Spirit's like, yeah, somebody needs some boundaries here. A dividing line. Number 34, boundaries. I really feel like somebody might need to do that. You know, if you've got people around you that are so negative, nah, they need to get away. Number 34. A dividing line, a mark that ends limits. This card is a sign that clear boundaries need to be made, whether it is with a family member, work, or putting too much of yourself into efforts that are going unseen. Saying yes when you want to say no is a betrayal of your own art. Undermining your own priorities feels like a stab every time, does it not? This is usually a sign of a deeply rooted need for approval or fear of not being liked. Recognize when it happens and then choose to release it. It is not serving you. Affirmation. Having clear boundaries is a love language to oneself. Yeah, if you're a people pleaser, then you're unhealed. But I feel like this is somebody, it's part of the healing process is letting go of being that people pleaser and saying yes when you mean yes and saying no when you mean no. Let your yes be yes and your no be no now. Healing, restoring back to health. We are powerful beings, you know, we can regenerate. I mean, our liver regenerates, our everything regenerates, yeah. I mean, it's a shame we're not like spiders. When they lose a limb, they can grow it back. But yeah, there's things that can grow back someday. I remember, I can't find it anywhere, but I do remember reading, I think it was in a book, not online, that somebody went on the hair diet. And I don't mean eating hair, but it's an all natural diet, you know, eating from the earth. And their teeth grew back in their head. I've just seen hope and intuition, gut feeling, inner voice, but something about healing here. This is part of healing, setting boundaries. It is. Block. Block. And I'm not saying, oh, shut people out altogether, but you know, especially, look, healing came out. And determination, intention to achieve. Spirit is not messing around today. So many confirmations. So many confirmations. So healing is number 12. Restoring back to health. Making all again. You can make me all again. Put your hand over your heart. Which area of your life hurts the most at the moment? This card invites you to heal your deeply buried wounds and traumas you have been through in the past that are somehow finding their way to the surface over and over again. Your inner child needs protection and love more than anything right now. Learn about the healing process and take the required steps. Shower yourself with love and empathy so you can finally heal the broken pieces of your heart. Affirmation, I am worthy of love. Yes, you've got to love you. You've got to spoil you. You've got to take care of you. Don't wait for somebody else. And we've got the determination, which is number 10. To decide definitely and firmly. Firm intention to achieve desired goal. Deep down, you have already made a life-changing decision. The only thing left to do is to take the necessary steps towards the desired outcome. Transform your current reality with radical changes, hard work and rigorous discipline. Hold yourself accountable and do not let yourself stray, get distracted or lose your focus. Starting over is much harder than doing the work continuously. Affirmation, it is time to be strong. Yeah, and I feel that with the discipline. Someone discipline, like I say, like it takes 2 weeks to break an habit and 2 weeks. And it says confidence, having the faith to rely on yourself. So yeah, just you don't need to rely on anybody else. It was you. Just having the faith to rely on you. I'm going to pick one from this. African Goddess Rising. Oh, we've got divine lineage here. So somebody could come from a divine lineage. Yeah, don't you know, we once were kings and queens walking this earth. And look what we get now. I'm sorry, but I don't do nothing with the royal family. It's like, no, they're absolutely not royal. They're sickos. Things I've seen, things I've done, nah. But somebody here's got a royal lineage. Yeah, step into your power. We've got Nagame, Desire, and it's number 8. You know, what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. We've got Liberation, Queen Mother Nanny. Liberation, Queen Mother Nanny. You could be all them rolled into one. Liberation, this is like, liberation is setting yourself free. I'm free to do what I want any old time. Oh, thank you. That was fast. Grounding again. Sochi. Grounding. Grounding. And what we've just been talking about. Goddess of grounding. From South Africa, Temple Ancestors Element Bush. You may know great ancestress Sauchi as Sarji or Sarah Bartman, the woman forced to perform as the Hottentot Venus in the 19th century London. But before that, she was Sauchi, a Coa girl in South Africa who deserved better. This is about someone who deserves better. Sauchi's guidance, protect your magic. Your heart is your own, your body is your own, your mind is yours, your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. Embodiment, your energy is unsteady. Breathe, come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to soil. Free writing, clapping, stomping, and rubbing your hands together are all grounding. Goddess declaration, I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. We've got some cosmic power here. Oh, cosmic power. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Ancestors. What message do we have for the collective goddesses today? Rage Medusa. Number 23. Ooh, rage. Shadow of rage, Libya, temple shadows, element of fire. Medusa is feared as an ugly, vicious monster bitch. The truth, the Libyan Berber dark goddess of wisdom's rage is sacred, epic, and fully justified. Medusa's shadow guidance. You are pissed off and petrified, angry and shaking, but underneath that you are hurt and heartbroken. Feeling undervalued is overwhelming. You can't stay silent anymore. Let your joys, hopes, and beauty rage on. Take a breath, close your eyes, and put both hands over your lower abdomen. Tune into the part of you that feels out of control. Flood it with loving, healing, golden light. Now put both hands over your heart and do the same. You have a right to your full range of emotions, including anger. Sacred rage inspires us to run for office, lead protests, and shift policies. But unhealthy rage can devour your very soul. Get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, to see the truth. Just because you feel threatened does not mean you are being threatened. Goddess declaration. I have a right to feel my feelings. Yeah, so somebody could be angry. Be angry. Got to surrender. Spirit says surrender to them feelings. Don't hold it in. And that is the truth, Spirit says. Stand in your truth. Be angry. If somebody's made you angry, tell them. So you have made me angry right now. And it's just how you express that anger. A lot of people do go use violence, which is not the answer, you know. But anger can be, you can put that passion, that anger into something positive, you know, use it in a creative way and make something positive out of it. Oh my word, look at that anger. I can't make it up. I'm going to read it because I just can't make this up. Journey to the Goddess Realm. Now, I wanted to buy the book, yeah, and it said, I bought the deck, and then it was Bobby Emmett said he's read this Journey to the Goddess Realm, and it's before the chaos realm that we're in now, that we're coming out of. And it was like peace and harmony and everything, yeah. And so I've seen the book for sale, so I went to buy it, sent me another deck. I thought, oh, that's stupid. So now I've got 2 decks in one. I mean, I could even like do a giveaway, you know, because I don't need 2. Mauika, anger. Maori fire goddess Mauika, living on a flaming mountain. She was convinced by trickster Maui to light her magical fire. One by one, from every nail of her hands and feet, he played on her wrath by continually extinguishing each little flame and asking for more. Mauika exploded in anger and caused an enormous fire on earth. When it burned out, magical sparks were saved inside the trees. The kindling of sparks of wood friction are her symbol. The green Aitike feature symbolizes the first Maori gods from the stars. Mauika cautions you to monitor your anger if you feel people are rubbing you the wrong way. Powerful fire will burn out of control quickly and destroy whatever is in its path. Anger is your sacred fuel and adrenaline that must be used judiciously. Be wise and use your anger as motivation to spark your path. Keywords: monitored anger, motivation, vitality, vigor, prowess, adrenaline, excitement, fighting spirit, fire in your belly, inner drive, and conflict resolution. Yeah, because I once got told by this therapist, yeah, because I was going through it with one of my daughters, yeah, like she was hard work, but she always wanted to fight, always wanted an argument. And they said to me, this therapist said, do not feed the fire. So if somebody's coming to you, poking the bear, pressing the buttons, yeah, don't let them feed that fire. Don't set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Yeah, I'm seeing elf here. Direction again, we've got direction. You know, half of these names I can't pronounce, so I'm going to have to apologise because I just don't know how to pronounce them. I might have to Google them. And we've got fearlessness here. Be fearless. Fear less and be fearless. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, Heavenly Ancestors. Oh, that was just way too many. I just seen willpower though. Oh my gosh, where did it go? That was just way too many for me to take. They're so big, that's why. Such a big deck. Like in wide ways. I just seen crossroads then. Meet me at the crossroads, crossroads. We've got direction again. And empowerment, abundance. And we just have one card, please, Heavenly Spirit. I have to do it this way. There we go. Thank you. Discernment. Discernment number 8. Discernment is a gift. And it's like we use that gift to discern whether something's right or not, or true or not, you know. Blood of wed, blood of wed. I can't pronounce it, but she's Welsh, which is understandable. After I can't. No, people who are not Welsh can't pronounce Welsh names. Welsh maiden goddess, blood of wed. Blood of wed name means flowers, blossom, and flower face. Beautiful and youthful, Blodeuwedd was made from flowers and herbs to be the wife of King Lugh Law Gifts. While her husband was away on business, she met Hunter Gronwy Pebr. The two lovers plotted to kill her husband but failed. Blodeuwedd was turned into an owl and belongs purely to the night. Blodeuwedd quietly makes herself known to you when you are being initiated into a higher level of self-awareness. She cautions you to be discerning with your inner knowingness and higher senses. Trust your hunches and intuition when dealing with people. If you deceive yourself, the world will mirror deception back to you. The key words: discernment, passage from youth to adulthood, milestones, clever, astute, hunches, intuition, strategy, sagacious, tactics, knowing, youth, night, and inkling. So always listen to that inner voice, that intuition. You know, I feel like this is a call for that. I feel like listening to intuition. I'm seeing transformation here as well. And that's where it said that is confirmation. So some kind of transformation. You know, sometimes just stepping into your power is a transformation. It transforms from being a people pleaser into being a you pleaser. Pleasing yourself. Self-love. Yeah, we've got inner beauty here. Inner beauty. Amaterasu. Inner beauty. Yes, because beauty comes from within. Beauty shines out like a light through the eyes. excuse me, beautiful Japanese Shinto sun goddess Amaterasu's name means shining in heaven. In her disgust at her restless brother's rampage and violence towards women, she isolated herself in a cave, casting darkness over the earth. The gods placed a mirror outside the cave and created a ruckus to lure her out. When Amaterasu peeked out to investigate, she caught a glimpse of her own reflection. As she looked outside, a streak of light, dawn, emanated from her into the world. The mirror is a symbol of the mystical otherworld gateway. Amaterasu reminds you that it is you who glows with the light of true beauty. Your beauty radiates outward from deep within your soul. Let your beautiful light shine and sparkle into the world. This is your time to shine. This is what this says. This is your time to shine. Beauty. These are the key words. Being moved by true beauty, radiating, endearing, enchanting, delightful, unique, adorable, and lovely. You know what that is? When you actually tap into your inner beauty of the beautiful being that you are and accepting it and embracing it, it shines out. You know, and I've seen leadership and change here. I feel like there is a change and it's time to take control of your life. And this is what I feel like this stands for. Time for you to take control of your life. Shine. Shine like a star. Shining so bright like a star that you are. Oh, shine into the future. Spreading your light all over this world. Ace of Swords. Spirit says truth and clarity. Stand in your truth. Stand in your truth. And let your yes be yes and your no be no now. I used to be a people pleaser. Not anymore. But I am kind. I'm not like horrible. But if I will tell somebody to fuck off though. If they're being an idiot. Look, sailing away to calm the waters here with the Six of Swords, standing, look, boundaries, standing up, yeah. Sometimes you have to leave people, places and things behind, just stand up for yourself. You know, sometimes you're like, when you're in it, you can't see out of it. It's not until you come out of it that you actually see the bigger picture. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what is the final outcome for the goddesses? You know, you can have a male with feminine energy, so if any males watching this, take it as it resonates. You know, you can also stand up in your power. Oh my word, I just seen this before I even did that. I don't know if that's a temperance angel. It is. It's a temperance angel. Okay. Everything in moderation. Become flexible in how you think. Push beyond a sense of binary thinking. Transform two opposing forces into something new. Resolve tensions. Spiritual transformation. Alchemy. Blending and focused attention. This is, I feel like it could be a spiritual transformation. Look at looking in the mirror again. Someone needs to look in the mirror. Maybe you don't see what you should be seeing. Do you know what I mean? There's something here that I feel. I mean, it's the moon. Shadows cast reflections. They are not you. Learn to love the negative aspects of yourself. Push past illusion. Introspection, dealing with the dark side of life and facing one's fears and fantasies. Reflection and shadows created by reflective light. I feel like it's, yeah, you've got to, you know, look at all the good points to you and not the bad. Don't pick out everybody. I feel like people do look at the flaws rather than looking at what they should. This is the magician. It's a woman. So that I feel like manifesting here, taking your power back. I feel like this could even help you take the power back. Yeah, something was, we've got an 8 of swords and a 3 of swords, so something was hurtful in the past. You might not have been able to see your way out because you had the blindfold on, but the sun is shining here. Yeah, I've just seen the 4 of Cups twice, so I feel like you're not, Spirit's like wanting you to look at what's in front of you, not looking at anything that's behind. It's gone. You can't change anything that's in the past anymore. Oof. This is the Hermit. You know, Virgo energy, take it as it resonates, but I feel like, yes, taking a deeper look here. The Hermit is always self-reflection. Spend time alone and listen to the voices that are inside you, shining outward for recognition. Master their call, their teachings. Shine that light so others may follow. Self-illumination, wisdom, seeking within for the answers, wandering the path alone and preparing yourself to help others. So this is could be what it was. Yeah, there's somewhere 8 of Pentacles here. Putting the work in. You know, when you heal and you vibrate on a higher vibration, the whole vibration of the earth begins to change just by one person. You know that? You don't think you can make a difference? Oh my word, look, 10 of Pentacles, you can make a difference. I feel like somebody putting in the work here to get to this 10 of Pentacles because it's a very abundant energy. Yeah, there's something heartbreaking and I feel like it could have been a relationship here. Look, the lovers with the 3 of Swords. You can't let a broken relationship define you. It wasn't you, Spirit says. You know, if this is to make you stronger. Whatever you went through, it was to build you up and not to tear you down. Oh, this looks like Judgment to me. Is it? Oh, it's the reunion, the world. Return back to the source of all. Integrate all you have learned and prepare for a new journey. Be moved by our voice. Be whole again. Reunion to source, integration, and enjoying the all of experience, moving to the call of a higher power. And I feel like this is what this is. I feel like this is a call from higher power to come out of that energy, that heartbreak energy. You know, I've stopped feeling like it happened to you, it happened for you. Break free from addictions, release yourself from restraint, indulge in healthy activities and passions, free yourself, abandon addictions, do not give away your power to others, overcome fear and confusion here. So you could have, could have an addiction. It could be just an addiction to being negative. Got the High Priestess, seek deeper meanings and connections with the divine, steady yourself in deep meditation, listen to your intuition, allow it to guide you. Meditation, guarding the secrets, follow your intuition, lunar magics and divine feminine spirit. Told ya, this is what it is. I feel like this is awakening a divine feminine, and we've got a full moon coming up on Tuesday. Very powerful energies then. So if you need to manifest anything, I feel like it's then. Yeah, I feel like this is finding your way out and taking off the blindfold because the sun is shining here. This is someone finding the way out here. The 8 of Swords coming out of this 8 of Swords energy. Yeah, we've got the hanged woman here. Seeing things from a different perspective. Like I said, things happened for you, not to you. Yeah, we've got celebration here with the 3 of Cups. I feel like, yeah, this is something, celebrate life. Celebrate you're here. Yeah, we've got the Fool. This is a whole new beginning. Spirit says, I feel like this is somebody's reading. Even I'm going to take things on board as well, because I feel like it's just amazing the way spirit works. I really do. I feel like I'm going to pull one more before I leave. Just one of these from the Magical Spirit. I knew this reading had to be done. I do. We've got growing pains here, healing, patience and unconscious. Processing emotions here, alchemizing, yeah. Sensitivity. You know, I felt like that when I seen the Queen of Cups. You could be very sensitive. There's nothing wrong with being sensitive. I wasn't always like this, you know. I had to create who I am, the witch, creatrix, lotus flower and free will. So I feel like this is you coming to life here, realising that, you know, you've got to look at all the good aspects of yourself and especially who's around you. We've got the eternal centre. There is a place within me, still, calm, steady, eternal centre, guru, protection and peace. So I feel like this is, you know, you can just go within, close your eyes and be at peace, be calm. You know, if there's somebody that tries to press your buttons to make you be angry, that means they're an energy vampire. And that once you bring out that anger, they are feeding off that, you know. It's okay to forget, then remember all over again. The Voyager, return home, lessons and realizations. Yeah, so it's like seeing things from a different perspective. Realize it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. It's made you stronger, wiser, more wonderful because you got through it, you know. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, Heavenly Ancestors, what message do we have for the collective before we go? That was too many. But it came out, I'm going to show you what came out. It says, could you surrender just a bit more? The seeker, all-seeing eye, spirit, and release. And again, it's okay to forget and remember. The thing that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me, that awakened dead. Resilience, nirvana, and self-appreciation. And we've got the moon. What if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? The moon, duality, hidden gem, and secret power. And we've got the portal here, adventure, ancestors, and calling. So I feel it says, are you ready? I feel like this is Spirit saying, are you ready? It says, darling, don't you remember? You're a badass. Keep winging it. Blessings flow and magical energy. I want to leave that there because you're a badass. And it says here, trust in the places you feel guided towards. Space, time and self, infinity, reincarnation and 5D. Thank you, Spirit. That was a beautiful message and beautiful reading. I really appreciate that from the ancestors. And I really feel like this is a message for someone, and I just know that it's going to reach whoever it needs to reach and hopefully empower you and hopefully see things from a different perspective. You know, see the light. It's your time to shine. But I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you have a super sunny Sunday. I love you all. Take care. God bless. And I will see you soon.